10 million, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
10 million rubles last month.
Yeah.
That's an amazing result as well.
I was kicked out from university 3 times. I'm not afraid to make stupid grammar mistakes.
Do I have a right to teach?
You have gift, and please share it with people. I should be reason of someone's success, not mine, someone's. So I spoke as a Russian.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about you. And the first thing I want to start with is that at the end of last year, we discussed your personal transformation. And for me, this session was very insightful. So I'm sure that for many people it can be insightful as well. May I ask you to introduce yourself? How old are you? Yeah, and when you decided to be a business person and why you entered the business world.
So first of all,
Yeah.
I will introduce you for all English learners. That's the best public English speaking tutor that I ever met. Maria Shatokina. I am studying with her about 1 year. More than 40 lessons we've taken. We decided make this interview as an exam of my improvements, and I want to discover this tutor for you because that's the really cool experience to study English with Maria. And okay, I will make a lot of stupid grammar mistakes. Don't worry.
I hope no. I hope no. You can do that.
But that's not the point. I can speak fluent after the year of our learning, our studying, and that's the main achievement of studying. So let's start. Can you repeat the question,
Yeah, of
please?
course. Shall I repeat it? Tell me, how old are you? And when exactly you decided to enter the world of business? And how you created your venture project.
I am 38 years old. I was born in Kazan. I am owner of marketing agency now, and marketing is something that I learned during all my life experience. So I graduated from marketing management university, so that's my basics. I was kicked out from university 3 times. And I graduated only after my wife told me, so we will not get married until you graduate from the university. That's the one point, the only reason that I finished.
Why were you kicked out? Because it wasn't interesting to study, or?
No, I started my musician career in the middle of educational process, and to be a rock star and musician, much more interesting than studying the stuff in university. So, and my first, answering your question, my first experience in business were in musician business. Vitaly also musician, and we met with him on the stage at Dorothy band, the coolest band ever. After Большой Куш. And I think the business path started after creating something. When you're creating any product, song, concert, a gig, when you're creating something and people want to buy it or want to attend it, you feel very weird and very inspirational feeling that you came to this world for specific purpose. So you can
for
create
something
something, you can start something, you can create something, and people will follow it. And after this feeling, so I worked for someone in companies, maybe for 6 months overall during these 20 years. So I can say that I am good employee because the biggest period of my job were about maybe 4 months.
4 months, the longest, yeah.
And after 4 months, I quit and
Were you
started.
fired? No, you just quit.
So we were always, this 6 months of my employment, I found the first boss, we are still friends. The second, my boss, we are still friends. So they were not my employers, but my tutors, my mentors. And after 3 or 4 months, I came to them and we got a conversation and I told them, look, I can help you in your business, but help me to start my own.
But it was a marketing field.
And it's
Industry.
different. My first job was a marketing research center, and I got some experience there. The second job was kind of sales or serviceman in a franchise company, and it also gave me huge experience in the franchising business models. And I quit with the idea of startup, and we created our own franchise after 4 months.
Okay. How did you come up with an idea of a startup? Like you felt the pain and the agencies couldn't handle it, or?
I think that's my problem, that I've got too much ideas. They capturing me and I cannot sleep, I cannot eat, I cannot even do my job until I made the first step of implementing this idea. And I think if you're traveling a lot, if you're reading a lot, if you're watching some videos, if you're attending some conferences, so as much things as you can discover for yourself, you will find your idea and you will find energy and inspiration to create it. And working during my job in franchising agency, so the business model of this agency was to create for businesses, create franchising model stuff.
Okay.
So if you have some business and you want to open a lot of new companies in different regions of country of the world, the franchising model is best way to do it. And this company helped businesses to implement this model. And when I saw how much businesses in Russia are, how interesting their businesses are, and that was the point when I decided I want to be one of them. I want to create something.
For the creation or no, I'm going to explain why I'm asking. There are many business people among my students. And about 2 weeks ago, I've heard an interesting phrase. One of my students, he's an owner and the founder of an IT company. And still, now he moved to a different industry. I'm not going to name it. But he told me, I was sitting in the kitchen, and the main thought that came to my mind was, I have to be closer to money. Yeah, so what was your thought? You wanted to create something, or like you wanted to be richer? I don't know, like that period of time.
I think the creation process and creativity drives me much more than money. And money for me is freedom. There's a freedom, that's feeling of freedom when you're creating something and you can choose when you go to work, when you finish the work, you can work in early morning or you can start in the middle of the day and finish in
you're totally flexible.
night. You're totally flexible, and that's your decisions, and it's your responsibility of how you succeed. Freedom and creativity, that's the things that drives me a lot to start my own business.
Maybe 2 weeks ago, I saw a video of me speaking in 2019 with Anton. Do you remember this medical English project? Yeah. And when I heard like first 5 seconds of my speech, I was like, oh my gosh, what's the shame? That's just horrible. We have to delete everything. I mean, like, and that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying like why I'm worrying, because I understand that in some years I'm going to be even cooler than now. And like, do I have a right to teach somebody? But of course, you're totally right and correct in the way like now I have everything to share. But what do you do with this feeling that you can do better and you can be better?
That's very natural intention to be better, but you have so much knowledges, so much good exercises to share with people, and you should do it, because when you keep it inside into your maybe paid lessons, into your consultations, that's not good, because the main mission of tutor is to spread his knowledges. Even if you think that there are room to grow, there is space to grow for you as your professional, you are already better than 99% of English speakers in Russia. So the main mission that you should share. A lot of exercises, a lot of links, a lot of videos that you gave me during our studying process, learning process. All of them were so useful for me. So I discovered a lot of useful texts and videos, and they helped me to improve. So please do it for as many people as you can. So share some videos. You have beautiful blog, you have beautiful videos, lifestyle and travel, that's really good. But you have a gift, and please share it with people.
Okay, thank you.
So
Thank you so much.
The world will appreciate this.
But there is a question from me, for a producer.
Yeah.
Because you know how to work with experts. And talking about me as an expert, I always feel that there are basics. You know, it's a basic knowledge and nobody is interested in it, like everybody knows it. And okay, I can teach you how to breathe. But I mean, like, you can find it on the internet or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like these thoughts.
Yeah.
How do you persuade the experts to share it when they feel that it's boring?
Just realize that really 90% of people cannot even find this information. And if you follow, so now it's the age of person-to-person marketing. So if I'm following you and I can see that you offer for your students or for English learners some tips, some new tips, some of them maybe can be basics, but even to find it, it's really hard task. And you did not realize how much basics you have, and people will thank you for it.
Okay.
So this is the problem of a lot of experts.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not ready. I should know this. I should learn this better. I'm not ready for teaching. Everybody needs to share his knowledge. When you start to work somewhere, and if you succeed in something, in one thing, try to share it. Try to share it. It will help to somebody to improve. to solve some question, to solve some task. And that's unstoppable process. So it's a cycle. You take your knowledges, you gave them to another people, and that's the cycle who will improve you so much.
So I'm sure that personal growth and the personal transformation have been always in your life, yeah? So has anything changed fundamentally and dramatically recently? How do you understand personal transformation now? And are there any differences with your understanding in the past?
I always try to transform or improve my professional abilities. To learn something new, to discover a new tool, to discover a new marketing channel, but that's not correct. And that point is eligible for you. It's not correct. We should not always improve our professional skills, because that not works. That doesn't work. Last year, I discovered that my personal transformation, my mindset transformation, is much more efficient for every area of my life, every segment, business, relationships, energy, health. So when you start to transform your mind, transform your mindset, that will be instantly impact to all your life. And 11 years, I've tried to improve the professional skills. So I wasted a lot of time. Instead of improving the mindset.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we have to strike the balance. I mean, now there are many people who are not experts, yeah, and they're talking only about this mind transformation. And by the way, yeah, let's answer the question, what's mind transformation for you? What you're talking about, like meditating or affirmation or whatever?
First of all, the mind transformation is to clearly see what you want to do in your life. The big dream, big goal.
So it's vision.
What? The vision, yes, the vision. If you have this vision, everything will settle down. And I started from this. What exactly I want to do in my life? I tried to describe it. I tried to find it inside me. So what my prophecy, what my mission in this life. And after I discovered it, so that's really important thing. There are really small possibility that you can do it by yourself. You always need help. Some people, mentor,
advisor,
friend, advisor, who will help you to discover it. Because when you're trying to do it by yourself, there's a big possibility that you will make a mistake. You always should listen to you, but unpack it, it's really hard process. So that's why last year I decided to enter in a few mentorship programs. So I did it, I chose the first as a professional mentorship. But that was big luck for me. That mentor worked with my mindset at first.
May I interrupt you here? Why do you think we always have to have mentors? Because we are acting under our fears, or we can't see something from different angles. Why do we have to have them next to us?
We are stuck on specific level, and we're trying to step up to the next level. with limited abilities of our level. So you cannot use your tools, you cannot use your mindset to make this step up
Fully.
Yes.
Yeah. To open up
Or
your
it will
mindset.
take long time.
Okay.
So I prefer to buy someone's experience and make the short way to the next level. That's the really fastest way.
Yeah, to jump.
To jump,
Okay, to
yeah.
the next level. So the first mentorship was a professional one. Again.
Yeah, professional one. That was like that. He gave me a really new experience.
To broaden your mind. Yeah.
Yes. And second point is energy. So I discovered that energy impacts everything. So if you don't have energy, even if you have good skills, even if you have mission, even if you have vision, but you don't have a source to implement it, to act, to create something, so everything is just a plan on the paper. And second part of transformation is to work with your energy, and it contains a lot of actions.
Yeah, tell
starting
us.
starting
that's
from
interesting.
sports, nutrition. So I have a specific list of my morning exercises, and that gave me really good boost of energy. So early wake up. I implemented it only in this year, but that's totally changed volume of my energy.
What's what time?
5 at 5 o'clock.
5.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
Even at the weekends.
Weekend I can wake up at 6 and 6:30.
Okay, but did you consider yourself, like last year, did you consider yourself being an early riser? Because there are different types of people, yeah. For instance, I'm not an early riser. I think it's easier for me to work at night. Do you think it's stereotype, or for all people, you strongly recommend to start waking up in the morning?
Usually can describe it. So when you can create, when you can think clearly, when you can so just describe it, just write it on the paper, how you feel when you work in the night, or how you feel when you work in the morning. So in my case, the morning time is much more productive. I can do the task that can 3 hours task, evening tasks, I can do it in 1 hour in the morning. So I'm much more productive, the mind is clear. And after reading a few books, after listening some of speakers, some of mentors, I decided to be early riser.
That's good.
Because the first half in Hindu religion, the first half of day until 10 o'clock is, I can't remember how exactly the name of this period, but you should not eat in this. So you wake up in 5 and until 10 you should not eat anything, just meditating, just do yoga exercises and some reading. And this is very efficient period for your mindset. For
And I
your
guess your
mind.
energy wakes up.
Yes,
Yeah. Not because of the food or something, but you can control it.
Yes. And starting from 10 till 5 o'clock in the evening, you can eat. This is a fire period. So everything energy burning. So you should cheer up your body, and this is the most efficient period for doing job. The first half is just for you, just for you. Nobody should interrupt you. You can meditate, you can read, you can do the most important things in your life. And starting from 10 till evening, It's time for job. And when I implemented it in my life, everything's changed. A lot of things changed.
And a smile. Yeah.
A lot of things changed.
So you look like you're full of energy right now.
I hope that, but I have room to grow, really. So now I'm working with my nutrition. I'm trying to eat twice a day.
Twice a day only.
Twice a day. My meals not contains any meat.
So you're a vegetarian.
Some fish, some eggs, but not meat. A lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables. It's hard to keep it well in Russia.
Yeah.
In the winter, especially in the winter. But we're trying to buy fresh products in the market and order fresh meal. So
sorry for interruption, do you consider meat as a heavy product that takes your energy? Or why you refused from consuming that?
The fact that red meat, beef, staying or laying in our body,
digestive systems
for 54 hours.
54. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That fact changed my vision, my meal schedule, because if something inside you lays for more than 50 hours, I don't think that's a good food, or that's a good anything. And I mentioned that my sleeping time decreased because my body is resting. It's not working with digestive systems, and decreased for 6 hours, and I still have a lot of energy, and I can wake up in the morning. But I'm trying to start to sleep at the 10 o'clock. Sometimes when I have a lot of job at 11. This time, 6 hours without red meat, that really works.
Okay. Good. So let's make it short and clear. Physical aspect, that's a good sleep, right? Waking up early, being an early riser, refusing of red meat. Anything else like sports,
alcohol.
Swimming, alcohol as well, of course.
7 months without alcohol.
Is it first time in your life?
Yes.
Such a long time without alcohol.
So I'm not addictive. Never been addicted, but it's 1 or 2 whiskeys in a weekend. That was normally. But alcohol staying in your body, in your brains for 14 days.
Yeah, but we're talking about mindset transformation. So this kind of diet gives you a chance to control your thoughts better, or some new ideas are coming faster. What's the impact on your mind you can feel?
The energy. So when you keep your energy in a good shape, so this energy will give you a lot of new ideas, a lot of new actions, a lot of new. So this impacts to everything. So when you have a lot of energy, you can meet with some interesting people, you can make calls, you can do some unusual conversations, unusual stuff. So that energy will give you a lot of new points in your life, new ideas, new thoughts, new people, and
like opens new ways.
Yes. But to control your thoughts, to not worry, to not struggle with this all crazy stuff surrounds our life. The only thing that helps me is meditation. And I think that's the only way to keep focused on your life, because the politics and other people's lives, that's only
Distracts you.
illusion. It's only illusion. That your life, your body, it's only that you have. And trying to be focused on this, that's a really good way to live happier. So that's why I implemented meditations too in the morning. I make it for 3 months. I know you do it for a long time.
I've been doing it, for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah, but I don't practice it daily. And I guess that's the reason sometimes I can, lose myself in these worries. For instance, today when I was on the way, I started to meditate, and it helped me to start our conversation with, less being nervous. So it helps me, but I would love to build this schedule. And I guess atomic habits helped you. Like you're just mocking the steps every day, or you just want it, like brushing your teeth. You can't imagine your life without meditation now, or you force yourself still. You're building that.
The force is not the word, but discipline is the word.
Discipline,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
And after to do all these things, to do all these transformation steps, you should be disciplined. But discipline is not about forcing yourself. Discipline is about making every day steps that will make your life better in the future. And that's
So
what
it's like
discipline
conversation to yourself. Yeah, if it's not forcing, for example, to say today you don't feel like you want to do this. Yeah, you just talk to yourself, or what brings you a good discipline in your life. That's a really crucial topic for me.
I'll talk about motivation. Motivation is not, psychological stuff. It's not about I will wait when I will be motivated. It's not about it. Motivation starts from word move, Greek word, or maybe
Latin.
Latin.
Sorry for our knowledge. Sorry for it.
And it starts from action. So when you act, you will be motivated. When you thinking about thinking about action, you will not be motivated.
And maybe you've been losing this motivation just thinking without action.
Yeah, and crucial rule that I implemented is how to decide, how to make decisions. So if I need to make a decision, I will take the time, a specific time, for example, 1 day or 1 hour or maybe 1 week. I put the deadline of this decision, and when deadline comes, I am deciding yes or no. And after that, I'm not thinking about it, just acting, just doing. And doing, that's the word of motivation. And after that, you will not need to force your discipline. You're just doing step by step. For all English learners, how many times I tried to avoid our lessons with Masha, and I tried to tell by myself, oh, you're so busy, you should do this project, or you should make this Zoom call, so you have really tough schedule, why do you need these lessons? But the big goal of last year, to improve my English, to be able to make presentations, pitches, and make sales in English, this goal motivated me to do lessons. And putting something important in your schedule and make other things waiting for these events. Also useful tool. So use your calendar, put the most important things at first, and other things will settle
Will be
around. Will be around. Yeah.
That's good. The last question. What are you currently involved in, and what led you to choose this path? Yeah, to conclude, to sum up our conversation, let's talk about this project now and your results maybe after this mind transformation.
So after my first mentorship, my mentor discovered in me the ability, the prophecy that I should be the reason of someone's success, not mine, someone's. And the most fitable.
So much care in your voice, like you're saying, someone's success.
But when I realized this, so everything settled down in me, because that's not about not taking responsibility of my life. That's about help to someone to succeed, and the energy that comes back after that, so much rewarding. And I tried to combine it with marketing, with the stuff that I love to do. And I found that to be a producer, that's a really fits to me.
Yeah.
And after I entered to the highest priced mentorship.
Okay, the
course,
most expensive.
The most expensive mentorship in my life. And I entered it with the tops of this industry, and I learned from them a lot. And we started, after 3 months of educational process, I started to work with expert, and I was so excited of processes inside this job. 70% is marketing. I discovered it. So I never mentioned that to make a product launches, there's 70% to do marketing steps. So that fits me in 100%. And I can see the perspectives in this market. I can see how to earn good money. But the most thing is how can I help another people to become successful.
Yeah, the most essential thing.
Most essential.
Yeah, good.
And I put new goals in my notebook. And that's not about money. That's about amount of students, amount of people whom I can help to improve their lives in a professional way or in every way they can improve. And that goal drives me much more better.
Yeah. So number of students that you can help with. Good. But anyway, tell us about the results with this new expert you're working with now. Like, so you changed your mind a bit, yeah. You implemented new way how to achieve the goals, and what results are you meeting now?
Okay, the first result is that we educated already in this year, in this 2 months of this year, we educated already 500 students. Last year we graduated about 600 students for a whole year, and in this 2 months we already made this plan. And the plan of this year is 5,000 graduated students in the different programs.
Different, I mean, like marketing connected.
Marketing and entrepreneurship, and that's we're trying to not giving it tools, but giving a complex vision of how to succeed how to succeed in business, how to succeed in investments, how to succeed in your mental health and in your health. It not goes separately. So we discovered it, and the trend of products, trend of educational products is to give complex solutions, not specific tools, but complex solutions. So result in my agency is that we're still growing. I think we will grow in this year twice, at least twice. And as a producer, I am expecting 10 times growth, and I will try to do it. And one thing I want to start this year is to start my work with English-speaking expert.
Very good.
So.
Great. And the last question, the last but not least, is about vision. Because you told me a lot about your expert work, and you haven't mentioned that you're pretty successful in selling a product, with Galia for 10 million, if I'm not mistaken, 10 million rubles last month.
Yeah.
And that was your first launch with this expert.
First big launch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We made a small product in January. I started to work at the 1st January at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that was really a first big launch.
That's an amazing result as well. You just you haven't mentioned it. And about the first one, you haven't told me about the educational programs. What's that? Who do you educate? I know about marketing agency, about an expert work as a producer, but what's the first field?
I've recorded 2 courses of targeting ads and social media ads for people who want to change their occupation. And we recorded it 2 years ago, and it still runs and it still works. And that first year we graduated about 2,000 of students. But now it's a little bit less. 500 or 600 students we graduating.
I don't know, can we speak, it's very hard to stop me with the questions. Can we speak about your global vision that you shared with me maybe 3 weeks ago or in December? You found out that with your wife, she helped you, as I remember. What kind of educational project do you want to build in the future?
So the big dream and big goal of mine is to create the fund, the foundation, the commercial foundation that will invest in people, not in businesses, not in brands or stocks or something, but investing in people. And I think that's closer to education than to the business. So I can see that my prophecy is to educate people, to help them to improve their lives, to improve their professional skills. I can do it easily. I'm happy when I'm doing it. And so that's the big dream. That's the big goal. I put it in my list about 10 years ago, but I still hadn't specified it. So what about it? Yes, I want to run the big fund. I want to create the big foundation. I want to help people or businesses, but my specific request, my specific vision of this fund was created last year only.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That was the last question. I'm so excited and thrilled listening to you. And I just want to say, in the end of our conversation, I just want to say that I look up to you so much. I respect you so much. And I find you a very kind person, family-focused, and the person who builds businesses in a kind of sustainable and eco-friendly manner, not only to the environment, but to people as well. And I guess, yeah, I appreciate it enormously. Thank you for this interview. That was great.
Thank you for those questions. And that's your achievement to gave me this ability to speak with you, to do it natural, fluent, in a calm manner. So I spoke as a Russian.
Yeah.
So let's switch to Russian and I'll ask you your question.
Let's switch to Russian. Oh my gosh, yeah. Как говорить по-русски? Переключаемся.